Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Yes, my dog is dead. I am miserable inside, and I have no reason to live. So I will continue to make YouTube videos to ignore my own feelings. While sitting down in my chair like Dracula, shrouded in darkness, wearing a bathrobe akin to that of Buffalo Bill, looking fruity as hell.
Would you fuck me? Then fuck me.
Yeah, I know. Ziltech sent me this. The physical copy of Fallout 76 comes with a cardboard disc. And I thought to myself, what the actual fuck is the point of buying a game if they're not even gonna give you a real disc, for God's sakes? Talk about saving money and cutting fucking corners. Jesus Christ. And that's the premise of this video, cutting corners. On the 5th, the modder known as Kyle Rebel, he's the head dude behind Skyblivion, something most Bethesda fans are looking forward to. At this point, we sit and wait for modders to give us what we want because Bethesda never will. It never, ever will. It's like that girl you're really in love with and she knows it. You sit there and you become her pet rat. She takes you to shit like Aladdin on ice. And this is a true story. It's a guy I've been paying attention to. This dude is running around with this girl who's never gonna fuck him. But I'll be damned if this motherfucker isn't looking at Aladdin on ice pretending he's excited and shit. I'd rather die than see Aladdin on ice. But he's so hell-bent on trying to get something off of this girl that he can't even see the reality staring him in the face. You're never getting it. I don't care how the fuck long you hang in there. She doesn't care. She's not gonna rub up against your penis even as a joke. That's how Bethesda is to us. Well, anyway, Kyle Rebel talked to a German gaming website, GameStar.de. They usually break a lot of stuff with Bethesda. The modder said, we kind of have a love-hate relationship with the creation kit. It's very easy to get started with the tool. You don't need much experience to create landscapes, just time and patience. It's very easy to build stuff with the editor, but it's not easy to make it look as good as you want. You definitely notice the age of the creation engine as far as dealing with textures. I would almost say the method is ancient. It's very ineffective. It is also very difficult to make weapons and armor look good and like real metal. For the Elder Scrolls VI, I really want a better engine. Kyle Rebel saw like a couple of news outlets picked up on his story, and he put out some tweets that I can't find, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna dig past hundreds of tweets to find this shit because I saw it once and I laughed and I replied to it because it was that funny. He said, I'm not asking Bethesda, more like I'm begging on my knees for Bethesda to update the creation engine. And I wrote something, probably, I didn't mean to be an asshole to him, but I said like, the odds of Bethesda switching out the creation engine, we have a better chance of cancer being cured. You have a better chance of AIDS being fucking cured for them to get off the creation engine for Elder Scrolls VI. You know, and I say these things, people don't like it because it's the fucking truth. Nobody likes the truth. My dog is dead. There's the fucking truth. You stare it in the face, and you eat that shit sandwich like a man. The creation engine is basically the Game Bros on steroids. All the backbone code from Morrowind days is still there. A good chunk of the engine is still used by Game Bros codes. Game Boyo, I don't know what the fuck to call that thing. And the entire engine is written in the same language as Game Boyo. I really don't know how to say it. Some guy called Zachary Lane, who I understand is supposedly a developer, he says that it isn't the Game Bros anymore. The big issue is that the in-house replacement used has the same pipelines and file formats as the ancient system, and those have become entrenched. It's too difficult to modernize them without significant effort. The longer Bethesda waits, the more painful the switch will become over time. Once again, I laugh at this, because frankly, Bethesda and Todd Howard don't give a shit. Look at that little picture of the goddamn copy of Fallout 76. It is a cardboard CD. These motherfuckers save money even further. Do they at least put the code on the back of the cardboard CD? That'd be funny. It then later came out 4 days ago that Bethesda planned to use the creation engine for Starfield and Elder Scrolls VI. What a surprise! Oh my God, what a shock, said no one fucking ever. Everyone and their mother knew it. My dog, when she was dying in my hand, she squeezed out, Todd Howard, we used the creation engine on Elder Scrolls VI. And I was like, Juji, no! And then that was it. Those are my last moments with her. The Forbes article of Fallout 76 and its engine that also has the relevant part from GameStar. As I said, these motherfuckers are on top of everything. Bethesda tells GameStar everything, and for some reason not realizing we can translate their websites. And I quote, "For Fallout 76, we have changed a lot," Todd Howard told GameStar this year. "The game uses a new renderer, a new lighting system, and a new system for the landscape generation." Yeah, the lighting comes out of the ground now. It's new, it's improved. Gotta love it, it just works. For Starfield, even more of the changes. And for the Elder Scrolls 6, out there on the horizon even more. We like our editor. It allows us to create worlds really fast, and the modders know it really well. There are some elementary ways we create our games, and that will continue because that lets us be efficient, and we think it works best. I.e., what that basically means, we know it, it's easy, we can pump out games real quick, and we're saving money hand over fist. Why would they bother updating the engine? Because they don't fucking have to. They know people will buy it. Bethesda is very console focused, and as I've said before, console gamers will buy the hype game. It don't matter. And that's what console gaming is, living from one hype to the next. Console gaming is a lot like heroin. You gotta get that next fix to make it all worth it, baby, or else the realization sets in that what you're doing and what you have isn't exactly the best thing for you, but you don't really want to face that reality, so it's time for more heroin. I mean hype. I'm gonna end it with this, because I have more grieving to do. I'm probably going to try and choke the shit out of myself later and hope I don't wake up. No, this isn't a cry for help.
Kill me, please. I want to die.
I recall Todd Howard doing an interview with, I think, GameSlice and Jeff Keighley. We know Jeff Keighley well. He's the man who cried for Hideo Kojima to give him a Lifetime Achievement Award for making Metal Gear 5 one of the most boring Metal Gears I ever played in my damn life as far as story goes. Anyway, if I remember correctly, because there's a lot of interviews with Todd Howard I watched, maybe it was another interview, but whatever. Todd Howard said that the technology is finally catching up to what Bethesda needed so that they create their next world for Starfield and Elder Scrolls 6.
Production. It's a game we've been making for a while.
Well, okay, so you're able to play Starfield now.
Oh, yes, absolutely. That's a good way to say it. Starfield is playable.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls 6, not in that way yet.
Now, when you were on the show a couple years ago, Elder Scrolls 6, you said that, I think something along the lines, someone reminded me on Twitter last night, that the technology wasn't there yet for the game you wanted to build when you said this thing was 2 years ago on the show.
Yes.
Is the technology there now?
It's getting closer.
Okay. What is your vision? I'm sure you don't want to say a lot about it, but I mean, what's the type of technology that you were looking to bring to life to be able to make?
I don't want to spoil anything yet. I think the teasers that we put out they're kind of A, announcing the game, and B, ones of tone.
Yep.
He made it sound like the thing that was limiting Bethesda games was the hardware out now. Get the fuck off it. It's that shitty engine. Wait till the new stuff comes out and it'll still be like, we'll look at it and go, wow, Cyberpunk looked really good. What the fuck is this from Bethesda? Mark my words, you'll be saying that when the new games drop. It's basically polished turds every 5 effing seconds. And it's appalling. It's disgusting. But you know what? Fuck it. What does it matter, right? Nothing really matters. Even though November reigns. And on that note, I should get the hell out of here. If I'm lucky, I'll be able to find that clip where Todd Howard talks as if they make such great games and only technology limits their vision. And you can have a good laugh like I did when I saw that shit. On that note, rate, comment, subscribe, only if you so choose to. If not, the hell with it. You know how I feel. And I'm only pushing myself forward because basically what makes a man is how he handles adversity, struggles, and pain. You are either defined by them in a good or bad way, and you are who you choose to be. I choose to be a big pile of shit with a broken heart.